The time is 7:15. I declare the meeting open, and the first item on the agenda is roll call.
Mayor Jones.
Here.
Alderman Randolph.
Here.
Alderwoman Jones. Here. Alderwoman Turnbaugh.
Here.
Alderwoman Kendrick. Alderman Maloney. Here. Alderman Rousey.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you very much. The next item is the Pledge of Allegiance, so would you please stand for the pledge? And we're fortunate tonight that we have a mayor in the audience. So Mayor, we're going to let you start the pledge, and we'll fall in right behind you. And also, after we say the Pledge of Allegiance, if you please remain standing for a moment of silent prayer for both our military members as well as our public safety members.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very, very much. You may be seated. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The next item is the approval of tonight's agenda. Is there a motion?
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Maloney.
make a motion to approve tonight's agenda as printed and presented.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mr. Mayor.
Alderman Rousey.
I'll second.
Thank you. It's been moved and second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So tonight's agenda has been approved. The next area is to approve of the regular session minutes from January the 27th, 2026. Is there a motion?
Mayor,
Alderman Randolph.
I'll make a motion to approve the regular session minutes for January 27, 2026 as printed.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor,
Alderwoman Turnbaugh.
I second.
Thank you. It's been moved and second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So the regular session minutes from January 27, 2026 have been approved. We have no awards, presentation, organizational business. The next area is public comment. Anyone who would like to address the Board of Aldermen, please step up to the mic. You have 3 minutes to address the board, state your name and address, and do sign in with our city clerks today. We've got Ashley and Melissa. So Joe, come on up, Joe. And anyone else want to come, just file right in and we'll go from there.
Joe Runyons, 12336 Norton, Grandview, Missouri. I hear you're going to spend $750,000 to improve a trail that nobody uses. You have a road, part of that, Byers Road to Raytown Road. Truman Drive is a piece of crap. It's a dirt road that's been covered with asphalt over the years. It's never been improved, but we're going to build a nice trail beside it. Makes no sense. Wasting city money. Other cities are building new roads to the east, and to the south of us are building new roads trying to attract business. We're not. 150, we're going to try to get a grant. For what? There's nothing out there. Nobody uses that road. We've got to get economic development. The other thing is the sewer rates that you raised last week. That's over 70% in the last 10 years using the multiplier. It's probably 120% since 2008. The problem is still the same. We still have the problem with the flow. We patchwork it, we wait so something breaks down. We need to come to an agreement by the board. You represent the city, you don't represent the staff. You need to come to an agreement and get somebody in here that can tell us how to fix this permanently. Or we're just going to keep raising the rates for the citizens. And then last week you say, oh, we're deficit spending over there. No, we're not. We can't deficit spend. You passed a budget. It needs to be addressed. Quit sitting there and thinking, oh my gosh, what are we going to do next? Buy another. It's just not working. It's time to step up as aldermen and alderwomen and say, we want some things fixed here. We want economic development. We don't want to keep getting grants that attract nobody. That's all.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I apologize, Dr. Dawson dilated my eyes, and so I'm still trying to, I'm going to get through this though.
It's okay, she did mine on Monday, so.
My name is Liz Ogle. I am here as the president of the Grandview Chamber of Commerce. Currently, our city operates under a fireworks ordinance that no longer reflects the reality of our region or the needs of our economy. I'm here on behalf of our member, Winco Fireworks, who's been a member since they came into Grandview, to propose a modernization of these rules, bringing us in line with our neighboring communities and ensuring Grandview isn't left behind. By updating our ordinance, we aren't trying something risky. We're simply matching the successful standards set by our peers. Modernization does not mean compromising safety. In fact, it enhances it. We aren't talking about dangerous, unpredictable fireworks from the 70s. Today's consumer fireworks are 90% safer per pound than they were 50 years ago, thanks to rigorous testing that didn't exist when our current ban was written. By allowing reputable vendors like Winco to operate within city limits, we move sales out of the shadows and into highly regulated, inspected, and permitted environments. Professional vendors provide safety education at the point of sale, ensuring our residents are equipped with the best practices for a safe celebration. We must also consider the impact on our residents, particularly those living below the poverty line. For many families who may not have the means to travel or attend expensive ticketed events, a small home celebration is how they mark our nation's milestones, because they also deserve to be able to celebrate too. As we approach the 250th anniversary of our country, the eyes of the nation will be on our communities. This is a moment of immense civic pride, and let's show Grandview as a progressive city that honors tradition. By legalizing and partnering with professionals like Winco, we shift the culture from getting away with something to celebrating responsibly as a community. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Anyone else?
Mr. Mayor and Aldermen, my name is Mike Collar. My address is 436 South Shore Drive, Lake Winnebago, Missouri. I'm here tonight representing Winco Fireworks. I'm one of three that are going to talk. We have our operations director as well as our new president of the company. I recently retired and planned succession. Lauren Collar, who's going to speak here in a little bit, is taking over as our new president. I know a lot of you, and it's good to see you. In fact, I just had lunch with you a few weeks ago on Lee Summit. And Alderman Maloney and I were talking, and I remember being here, I think it was in 2020, maybe 19, I forget, about trying to get the legalization of consumer fireworks. That wasn't Winco doing that. I actually went to the fire marshal's office, I think the day before that meeting, to talk about something else. I can't remember what it was. He had 2 or 3 people in there, and they started talking about this whole thing, and I go, what are you talking about? We're going to legalize fireworks so we can regulate them. We can't regulate them right now. I go, well, were you going to call me and say anything about it? And he go, we did. We called your office. We talked to this gal. I said, well, she's been with us 2.5 months. Okay, that's great. So anyway, we weren't prepared for that at that time, but they asked me to come to the meeting, and I did. We feel now, since we moved our distribution center here from Lone Jack in 2017, we promised then we'd move our corporate headquarters from Prairie Village, Kansas. We did that in 2019. We've been very supportive of the chamber. And by the way, thank you very much, Liz, for those nice comments, as well as Harry Truman Days and everything. So I think we're here to stay. We're not going anywhere. And my colleagues here are going to talk about some of that other information as well. Winco Fireworks, though, is a large company. We have 10 distribution centers from Washington State all the way to South Carolina. We have 50-plus brick-and-mortar stores. And we've been around, incorporated since 1979. It's a family business my 2 brothers started, and we've continued to do succession down the line. And with our newest succession, we're here to stay for a long time. A couple of things that, Liz talked about stats. In 1976, there's 29 million pounds of fireworks consumed. That was our bicentennial. There was 11,100 injuries nationwide. That's too many, we think. In 2023, there's 273 million pounds of fireworks consumed. 273. The injuries were 9,844. Why? Because the American Pyrotechnics Association, which has been around for almost 80 years, they started working on trying to improve fireworks, worked with different government agencies, And together, some of those men started a thing called the AFSL, the American Fireworks Standards Laboratory, which now samples fireworks and been doing it for over 28 years now to make sure the fireworks coming to America are safer than ever. And they are safer than ever based on those stats. So, you know, we really believe it's time here in Grandview to legalize the sale and use of consumer fireworks. We think we should start on a very small basis with some temporary locations to see how it goes, and so we can all learn together, kind of like when we moved here with our distribution center. And like Liz says, it is our 250th anniversary coming up. So we highly encourage you guys to reconsider this and look at it now that you've seen us, and hopefully you feel comfortable with our company, and that all we want to do is things safe. We wouldn't be around since 1979 if we did dangerous things, so we just wouldn't be. So thank you very much for your time, and I'm going to bring the next one up. Thank you.
Thank you. You got to sign in there, sir. And anybody else is going to speak, I need you to line up, because once they finish, I'm about ready to cut it off. So public comment, you want to speak, you can get up here.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. My name's Neil O'Hare, 200 East Adriatic Street.
Can you speak into the mic? So yeah, there you go.
200 East Adriatic Street, Kingsville, Missouri. Good evening. Thanks for letting us come in tonight. Again, my name's Neil O'Hare. I've been involved with the fireworks industry and Winco Fireworks for most of my adult life. Currently serving as operations director over the past 18 years. Grandview became the home and headquarters, as Mike pointed out, for Winco in 2017. Since that date, we've been deeply involved in the community with sponsorships, investments, and employment. Over $20 million between our 3 facilities here in Grandview have been invested to the community, along with full-time employment of 53 people and another 50 plus temporary part-time during our peak seasons. Neighboring communities around Grandview all share similar ordinances with one another, allowing the retail sales and use of consumer fireworks. These surrounding communities are where your residents go to purchase their fireworks to bring back to celebrate the Independence Day celebrations with their families here in Grandview. Similar types of family celebrations many of you probably had throughout your lives. We're asking that you consider reviewing the current ordinance in place within the city to begin allowing the safe sale and usage of consumer fireworks within your city limits. With doing so, we can all promote overall safety and awareness, relieve unnecessary stress to law enforcement responding to calls of fireworks use, and will allow families to celebrate leisurely with their loved ones without the fear or concern of doing something that may not be permitted in their area. We work closely with the governing bodies and emergency response teams in your surrounding cities, and we're happy to share local statistics from those areas with any of you individually or as a whole, and can provide you with additional national data as well. We look forward to seeing some of you tomorrow on our site tour that you were invited to, and look forward to any continued communication on this topic. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Well, it looked like you're the last one, so you're bringing up the rear.
I am.
But before you get started, I just want to make everyone aware that Alderwoman Irene Kendrick is here. She did get a hold of me. She had a previous meeting, and I told her go and take care of the previous meeting and then come. So she's here. So
Okay.
go right ahead.
Lauren Caller, 5905 West 61st Street in Mission, Kansas. Thank you, Mayor and Council members, for allowing us to speak to you today. As Mike and Neil O'Hare had already stated, we understand that the ordinance change being considered is an important decision, one that touches on public safety and community values. I want to make it clear, the conversation is not just about fireworks. It's about how we create a safe and responsible community-supported approach if fireworks are allowed in Grandview. Throughout my career, I've focused not only on selling fireworks, but on the responsibility that comes with them. That's why I actively was involved in the formation of the American Pyrotechnics Safety and Education Foundation, or it's called APSEF. It's a registered 501c3 nonprofit that's dedicated entirely to improving fireworks safety through education and outreach. APSEF has been going strong for 10 years and has brought safety messaging to communities across the United States. One of the most exciting things about the APSEF. It provides free safety curriculum that's downloadable on a website, and those are made available to teachers, nurses, after-school programs. And these materials are designed to give communities practical, age-appropriate tools to promote safe behavior and prevent accidents before they happen. We would very much like to bring these tools into the city of Grandview. In fact, we've hesitated to do so until we're having this conversation now, because we believe it's sending a misleading message to promote fireworks safety education in an area where consumer fireworks aren't allowed. But if this ordinance change is approved, we want to be ready immediately to partner with Grandview in a proactive, responsible way. That includes working directly with school districts to support safety education and working with city leaders to provide community outreach, grassroots efforts, and help families understand what responsible celebrations look like. We want Grandview to be an example of what it looks like when a city chooses education and partnership over enforcement alone. I truly believe that with the right ordinances and with the right collaboration with industry and the city working together, Grandview can allow fireworks in a way that supports local families, strengthens community celebrations, and keeps safety at the center of it all. Thank you again for your time and for hearing us. And we would like to, like Neil said, we're excited to see you all that are coming to visit us tomorrow on site. And thank you again for your time.
Thank you very much. The time is exactly, you need to sign in, Lauren. There you go. The time is exactly 7:31. I declare public comment closed. The next area is public hearings. Again, the time is 7:31. I declare public hearing open. And we have a public hearing regarding the zoning text amendment fee schedule. And our attorney, Ms. Carey, is getting to the microphone.
Good evening. I am here on a zoning text amendment. As you might recall, we discussed last week, all of the fees for the city, the administrative fees, are not all contained within one document. There have been efforts over years to consolidate them into one document, and staff has undertaken completing that effort now. As a part of doing that, we need to move the fees that are currently in the zoning code out of the zoning code. The process to do that is to go before the Planning Commission, which we did last month, and present this to them. They voted unanimously to recommend to the Board of Aldermen to make the zoning text amendment that would remove those fees from the zoning ordinance. So we are here tonight asking for your consideration to approve the zoning text amendment. Staff's recommendation is obviously to make the zoning text amendment. The text change isn't that substantive. It's really taking out specific numbers from the code and saying you will find this number in the fee schedule and referencing the fee schedule. We truly believe that this is going to make it so much easier for people that are wanting to do business with the city or try to find information in the city. It's also going to enable staff to have a more regular review of all of the fees that are in a department, unrelated to the zoning text amendment specifically, but the overall project is the intention for there to be a resolution passed annually by the board that would incorporate any fee changes that are adopted by the board throughout the year. So, like I said, we did go to the Planning Commission last month. They voted to recommend this change. And if the process in our code is that we have the public hearing tonight, no action can be taken by the board for 2 weeks. So staff will be presenting an ordinance to enact the zoning text amendment and the change to the code, removing the remainder of the fees that aren't in the zoning ordinance in 2 weeks.
Thank you very much. This is a public hearing. Anyone in the public would like to address this particular zoning text amendment fee change? See no one present themselves. Let's go on the left side. Anyone on the left side, any questions or comments for Carrie on this topic? No. On the right side, any questions or comments? No. You know, I just want to say on behalf of the Board of Aldermen, thank you to staff. You know, Carrie, Melissa, you guys have done yeoman's work. That's a Navy's term, yeoman's work, and you know, going through this process and helping us out tremendously. So I think this is something that's going to help the city of Grandview out going forward. And then to the point that we've said many, many times, you know, how many more are hiding back there that we don't know? Yeah, there may be a few, but at least we're getting the bulk. And I think that's so important. So thank you for putting us in the right direction for this town. We do appreciate it. If there are no other comments, the time is exactly 7:35. I declare public hearing closed. Thank you, Carrie. Is there a motion for consent item C through G?
Mayor,
Alderwoman Jones.
move that consent items C through G be approved.
Thank you very much. Is there a second?
Mayor.
Alderman Rousey.
I'll second.
Thank you. It's been moved and second. Any discussion?
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Maloney.
I had a question on consent item E here, the grant application there. Was it presented, Jared, was it presented to the the Parks Commission last Thursday?
Yeah, it was presented to them last Thursday. They approved a recommendation to the board to apply for this particular grant.
Gotcha. Now, did you ask the Planning Commission, or I'm sorry, I keep using the wrong
Yeah,
commission
no, you're
here.
good.
The Parks and Rec Commission, did you ask them about their thoughts on which trail to do it, or did they get the same presentation that we got on Tuesday? And I realize I usually harp on if you guys come.
Same presentation you got on Tuesday. We did not specifically ask that question.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Further questions on the left side?
And then I had one more question on item F, but this I should have asked at the last meeting here, but this is for Athena. I just had a quick question on the alternative bid. When it comes to the engineer's estimate, it was about $508,000, but Terry Snelling is only $185,000. That was just a huge gap. So I was just curious, how come our engineer's alternative bid was so big? I love coming in under budget, but that was just a lot under budget. I was just curious.
So the alternate bid was engineer estimate, yeah, is significantly higher. I believe it's probably they put in the lead time on getting this steel fabricated. Because I talked to the contractor previously before he submitted bids. He actually received quotes from 3 different suppliers, and his range are pretty in line. So I'm not sure why the engineer estimate is significantly higher.
Gotcha. And the steel fabrication would be for what?
So this bid alternate is for if the re-erect of the Bailey Bridge exceed the cost of the brand new pedestrian steel bridge. So that is the lead time if we choose to go with that option to get a brand new bridge.
Gotcha. So if it can't be saved,
It's not can't be saved, but if the bids come in significantly higher than a brand new bridge, that's what's the option that we provide. Like if it's higher, then we can choose to select what type of structure we're gonna put in.
okay. All right, thank you.
Yeah, and then the bids come in is basically total is 131,000, which is 50,000 less than the bid.
Gotcha. All right, thank you.
Any questions on the right side? All right, thank you again, Thana. It's been moved in second. No other discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
Nay.
So let's do a roll call so that you have exactly, and Ashley, I do this every time that there's a difference so that the records can show. So roll call, please.
Alderman Randolph.
Aye.
Alderwoman Jones.
Aye.
Alderwoman Turnbaugh.
Aye.
Alderwoman Kendrick.
Aye.
Alderman Maloney.
Nay.
Alderman Rousey.
Aye.
So consent items C through G have been approved. The next area is ordinances. Is there a motion for bill number 7888?
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Maloney.
move that bill number 7888 be placed on its first reading.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor.
Alderman
A
Randolph.
second.
Thank you.
Bill number 7888, an ordinance approving a lease agreement with K&L Concert Systems for an LED video wall and authorizing payment.
It's been moved and second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Maloney.
Aye.
Alderman Randolph.
Aye.
Alderwoman Kendrick. Alderwoman Jones.
Aye.
Alderman Rousey.
Aye.
Alderwoman Turnbaugh.
Aye.
Motion for second reading.
Mayor.
Alderwoman Jones, and then we're going to have Alderman Randolph do the second. Alderwoman Jones.
Move that Bill 7888 be placed on its second reading.
Thank you, and Alderman Randolph.
I second.
Bill number 7888, an ordinance approving a lease agreement with K&L Concert Systems for an LED video wall and authorizing payment.
Any discussion?
Mayor.
And Alderman Randolph.
I was about to say, we talked about this at a work session, but could we just get a quick synopsis for the public? Do it again.
Yeah, so we're looking to kind of enhance the experience over at the amphitheater and looking to provide an additional video wall. Right now, we have just kind of a 20-foot blow-up wall. You have to wait until it gets 10 o'clock at night to even start a movie. So it's just trying to enhance that experience there with the World Cup and stuff coming into town as well, and trying to hold watch parties and that sort of stuff. We started looking into these video walls. K&L Concert System has done the Bash on Buyers with their video walls when they get there. So just looking at a lease agreement for 36 events over 5 years was a good option for us. Their staff puts it up, they put the rigging stuff up, they store it, they update the technology over those several years. We don't have to take any liability, staff time, maintenance cost, anything associated with that. So.
Thank you. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion for final passage.
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Maloney.
move that bill number 7888 be placed on final passage and said bill be enacted.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor.
Alderman Rousey.
Second.
Thank you.
Alderman Maloney.
Aye.
Alderman Rousey.
Aye.
Alderman Randolph.
Aye.
Alderwoman Turnbaugh.
Aye.
Alderwoman Jones.
Aye.
Alderwoman Kendrick.
Aye.
Ordinance number 7625.
So bill number 7888 has passed. It's now ordinance 7625. Thank you, Jared. Is there a motion on bill number 7889?
Mayor.
Alderman Randolph.
Move that Bill number 7889 be placed on its first reading.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor.
Alderwoman Turnbull.
I'll second.
Thank you.
Bill number 7889, an ordinance authorizing the execution of a contract with Planning to Preserve LLC for professional services to prepare a historic preservation strategic plan for the city of Grandview.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Randolph.
Aye.
Alderwoman Turnbaugh.
Aye.
Alderman Rousey.
Aye.
Alderwoman Jones.
Aye.
Alderman Maloney.
Aye.
Alderwoman Kendrick.
Aye.
Motion for second reading.
Mayor.
Alderwoman Jones.
Move that Bill 7889 be placed on its second reading.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor.
Alderwoman Kendrick.
I second.
Thank you.
Bill number 7889, an ordinance authorizing the execution of a contract with Planning to Preserve LLC for professional services to prepare a historic preservation strategic plan for the city of Grandview.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion for final passage.
Mayor.
Alderman Randolph.
Move that Bill number 7889 be placed on final passage and said bill be enacted.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor.
Alderwoman Turnbull.
A second.
Thank you.
Alderman Randolph.
Aye.
Alderwoman Turnbaugh.
Aye.
Alderwoman Kendrick.
Aye.
Alderman Maloney.
Aye.
Alderman Rousey. Alderwoman Jones.
Aye.
Ordinance number 7626.
So bill number 7889 has passed and is now ordinance 7626. Is there a motion on bill number 7890?
Mayor,
Alderwoman Turnbull.
I move, that bill number 7890 be placed on its first reading.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor.
Alderman Rousey.
I'll second.
Bill number 7890, an ordinance authorizing a contract with Terry Snelling Construction Incorporated for the Harry S. Truman Presidential Trail Enhancement Project and authorizing payment.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderwoman Turnbaugh.
Aye.
Alderman Rousey.
Aye.
Alderwoman Kendrick.
Aye.
Alderman Maloney.
Nay.
Alderman Randolph.
Aye.
Alderwoman Jones.
Aye.
Motion for second reading.
Mayor.
Alderman Randolph.
Move that Bill number 7890 be placed on it. 7890 be placed on the second reading.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor.
Alderman Rousey.
I'll second.
Thank you.
Bill number 7890, an ordinance authorizing a contract with Terry Snelling Construction Incorporated for the Harry S. Truman Presidential Trail Enhancement Project and authorizing payment.
Any discussion?
Mayor.
Alderman Randolph himself.
Thank you, sir. Well, as a former Parks Commissioner, I think I'd be remiss not to speak out in my support of trails. I think trails are an important part of any thriving, growing community. I think, we've talked about this in planning on what we can do to enhance our trails. I mean, to get grant funding, you kind of you have to have a plan in place. I think there are many studies out there that show that, trails, a trail plan, executing on that plan can be used for economic development. Studies show, folks like a healthy lifestyle, right? Speaking personally, I mean, I bike ride and I have a cycling group. We go to various trails around various communities, runners, walkers. I mean, we see them out. I mean, and I think employers look for that. They want a community where, their employees can be healthy and active. And so I think anything we can do to enhance our trail system is a good thing.
Thank you. Anyone else? I'd just like to add that we've had these two bridges for, what was that year again?
They're well over 10 years.
Okay.
Staff today inherited these bridges, and I want to make sure that this is clear for the public. We got 2 sets of grants. That's about a little over $900,000. This is something that's been sitting around for a while. Of course, our roads are our priorities, but if you look at our roads, within the last 5 years, I would add this year and next year too, we brought in well over $30 million of grants to our town to do work in outer roads, work in Blue Ridge Boulevard. As a matter of fact, we just finished a huge road project in our residential streets too. So we've been working. We've been working, and this team who got the grant, they worked their tail off to get the grant on top, finish those residential streets this year.
Well, do appreciate that. And again, we had those 2 bridges. It's nice to know that one of the 2 are being used, because that's been one of the things we've told staff a number of years ago. Hey, we need to get these bridges taken care of. So 50% will be taken care of. We have one more bridge, and looking forward to that one as well. So we do appreciate it. No pressure. Any further discussion? No. Roll call, please.
Alderman Randolph.
Aye.
Alderman Rousey.
Aye.
Alderman Maloney.
Nay.
Alderwoman Kendrick.
Aye.
Alderwoman Jones.
Aye.
Alderwoman Turnbaugh.
Aye.
Motion for final passage.
Mayor.
Alderman Randolph and then Alderwoman Jones.
Move the bill number 7890 be placed on final passage. Said bill be enacted.
Thank you, Alderwoman Jones.
I second.
Alderman Randolph.
Aye.
Alderwoman Jones.
Aye.
Alderman Maloney.
Nay.
Alderwoman Kendrick.
Aye.
Alderwoman Turnbaugh.
Aye.
Alderman Rousey.
Aye.
Ordinance number 7627.
So bill number 7890 has passed. It's now ordinance 7627. Next item is other business, and I got here the approval for the new liquor license at Vino and Vows at LOC at 14204 St. Andrews Drive, which I call the Glass House, and other structures accordingly. So is there a motion?
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Maloney.
make a motion to approve previously stated liquor application.
Thank you very much. Is there a second?
Mayor,
Alderman Rousey.
second.
Been moved and second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So the liquor license for Vino and Vows LOC has been approved. And another part of open discussion, and Mayor, I know you probably don't have this at your meetings, but we do have, certain people speak up and, they're off chart and so forth, but those things do happen. But when we have public comment, we cannot speak. It's always public comment, public to us, and we go from there. So now is the time that we can ask questions, and I'll just ask on the left side, do you have any questions for those who have public comment? And then I'll go to the right side.
Do we have questions for those
That have public comment, that came up and had their public comments. Do you have any questions for them?
Oh, okay. No.
Okay, any, on the right side, any questions at all? No. Okay, so I just want to say, thank you for the information. That's invaluable. can you do us a favor and make sure you email some of the facts and figures? I can only write so fast, so I couldn't digest all of the information that was forthcoming, but if you could do that, that would be helpful, so at least we have that bit of information. And Jamal, at some point in time, we just need to tee up a work session, and then we can go through that and, do our best to socialize on that topic, and we can proceed from there. So we do appreciate that. Again, we're still open discussion on the, if nothing else, for those that came forth. Left side, any questions, any comments you have for open discussion? Yes, we'll start.
Do we need to make a motion for the work session or anything, which I'm happy to for the fireworks thing?
No, we don't have anything yet.
Well, I'm saying, but before the board, does the board need to request it to be put on?
Yes, yeah, we'll need to at some point in time. So you want to make the motion now?
Sure, yeah.
Sure,
I'll make the motion to bring up the fireworks issue on an upcoming work session.
Okay, it's been moved. Is there a second somewhere?
Mayor?
Alderman Randolph.
I'll second.
Okay, so we've got two. Let's go on and proceed with that. Absolutely.
Just a protocol here. Do you want to vote on this, or
No.
do you just want to go with
We
that?
just want it on the work session, that's all.
Sure.
And
then
comments?
The question I had here, Jamal, do we have a list of activities that you're wanting, or the city is wanting to, the World Cup? We asked this, during the budget approval process here, but it was too early, games hadn't been announced and everything. But, because I have concerns about it, but I don't know what we have planned.
Sure. Staff has been working on this and meeting, not only amongst themselves, but reaching out to other organizations, chambers, one of them, school district, and so on and so forth. Once that list is finalized, there is going to be a work session discussion. So it's coming your way within the next couple of weeks.
So what does that mean, I guess? Because when you say, when something's finalized, is it just coming to us for approval, or is it coming to us as a courtesy, or the planning process? Because I guess I remember being told that we would have input on the thing, but I don't know what the process is, where you're at in the process, where you see us being in the process,
So,
I suppose.
Two comments to that. One is staff will not work on something that is that magnitude without you guys' consent. If this is something that you truly don't want us to spend our time, we will know at that intersection of what we are thinking, what other cities are doing, right? And the second component of it, the plan is not 100% firm, because there are so many moving parts with regards to number of people, cost, availabilities, facilities, and so on and so forth. We don't want to show up in front of you guys unprepared. That's what we're working on.
If I can help you, we were with the county executive 2 weeks ago, and even from a county perspective, they're trying to figure out, okay, what's really coming. Yes, teams have been announced. They're not even sure what's coming even to our county. But as time goes on, I think, and Mayor, you were in part of those discussions as well. As time goes on, we'll start to see, okay, who can do what, where, and when. But right now, even the county doesn't know.
Gotcha. Which doesn't surprise me if the county doesn't know.
Yeah.
But I guess what concerns me is I know that public safety has had many, many months of trying to plan and everything, a thing of this magnitude. So whenever this presentation comes to us, that's one of my biggest concerns is, do we have the ability to actually host this? I think people are going to be counting on our availability for other events. I think this is a all hands on deck type of thing. So sometimes I don't know if we're going to have the capacity. That's what I worry about safety-wise, is that's really my biggest thing. So whenever you do that presentation, will you just do me a favor and just maybe concentrate on that and figure out if we have the capabilities to safely host anything?
100%. Good point. And in these conversations, public safety is involved too. As a matter of fact, external conversations, our public safety folks are leading those conversations with their own groups. Because this is a regional event. I mean, the reminder here is 650,000 people are expected for 6 weeks. I bet it's going to be a lot more now that England is going to be housed in Kansas City metropolitan area, Netherlands is, and so is Argentina. and I think Algeria too. These three, the first three that I counted, their followership and the populations are pretty big. So those folks are gonna, even though some of those games are not gonna be in Kansas City metropolitan area, they're gonna come and watch their team practice. And they're gonna be housed here 6 weeks. So that number could be a lot bigger, but we have a pretty good plan, pretty good team. As you said it, public safety is consulted, and they're gonna be around the table to be able to address those concerns too.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Sandra? Any? Thank you. On the right side, anything? Thomas? Irene? Annette? And then Damon?
Yeah, that's Irene over
Nope,
there.
I don't have anything.
Well, guys, it is, there's a lot there. We've got a couple of things going on. Everybody should be receiving their newsletters, so we should be getting those in the mail, I think, what, this week or next week? I think it's put it this way, is in the postman's hands.
The city news.
And, yes,
Oh, okay.
so it should be coming forth, and hopefully it's going to be on time and so forth. So a lot of good information there. We do have, I'm looking here at the map. Needless to say, Valentine's Day is coming up, so hopefully you guys are already making plans and taking care of the Valentine and so forth. And then we've got, you should have your packets before you, so make sure you hold on to those packets and get ready for MML next week. And then we'll send out emails about what time we'll be leaving for those that are going to be meeting here at the city, and then we'll go from there, okay? Staff, anything you have for us at 7:56?
I appreciate the pressure. I perform a lot better in pressure. Two updates. One is City Market. We're ahead of schedule at this point. Those of you who drive by Main Street, there has been a lot of progress, but for the last 7 days, 10 days, it slowed down. A, whether B is they've been approving, designing, completing steel work. This week, starting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you're going to see a lot more momentum. So the company's doing a very good job of timing everything, and the weather is helping us out.
Jamal, what did you say about the steel work? I'm sorry.
Steel. Well, we're going to see some metal work at the site. Okay. So you're going to see vertical movement, bolts, nuts, steel beams, and so on and so forth. So that's starting pretty soon. Hopefully, the weather holds up. The second one is. Starting next week, Tuesday on, we're going to be at Jeff City. I believe all of you guys are going to be a part of this conversation. We're going to have really busy 48 hours, and our days are going to start really early in the morning. And all our meetings with the legislators and the staff has been confirmed. And we will be at Senator Lewis's office for the most part, hosting folks from Jeff City.
Awesome. And Lauren, since you're the CEO, we're expecting you to kind of bring all this stuff together for us, right? So you're going to be successful in getting that for us. That's good. And also, Alderman Randolph just reminded me, we have Citizens Academy starting April the 2nd. That's the same day as the State of the City. So it's going to be a busy time. And Citizens Academy goes for, 6 weeks? And we're looking forward to those that are interested in learning more about the city of Grandview and who the department heads are and many of the employees. That's a wonderful time to get a chance to learn. So thank you, Alderman Randolph. Appreciate that. Yes.
To say, are you going to do the one thing with the chamber only?
No.
Not do the night one? Or?
No, we still do the night one.
We're still doing the night one?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, we're doing the night one at, what was that, Vino's and, what was that?
Vino's and
It's going to be
Vows and
Vino's
Vinos.
and Vows, yes. So it's going to be over there. Yeah. So we decided to do one in Ward 3. So this is the first time we've done a State of the City in the evening time in Ward 3. So we've done Ward 2, we've done Ward 1. Now it's time to do Ward 3. So we're looking forward to doing the State of the City in Ward 3.
Perfect.
So a little bit different. Well, guys, it is 7:59. I'm trying to wait until 8 o'clock. So is there a motion for adjournment?
Well, Mayor, I have one question.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I heard mention that we was doing an event tomorrow. What was that?
Yes, it should be in your email.
Okay.
That as an event tomorrow, that's a tour you've been invited to. So, yes, so just reply to Lauren, and she'll make sure that you're there. Yes, good question, absolutely. Okay, now it is 8 o'clock. Is there a motion for adjournment?
Mayor,
Alderman Randolph.
so moved.
Thank you, sir. Is there a second?
Mayor,
Alderwoman Turnbull.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We are officially adjourned.